What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube wing of the Keep. And today we're going to be playing Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. And as I play through this first hour or so of the game, I'll be giving commentary and my thoughts on some general categories of the game, including graphics, combat, user interface, controls, and overall gameplay. So take your seat at the table and let's dispense some
justice
in Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Press any button. Go. Alright, we're going to obviously start a new game. I'm going to preface this too by saying I have already played some of this already. So if it looks like I know what I'm doing, I don't. But I do have some experience already. But we're going to play through the whole, like, first hour or so. I guess you'd call it tutorial. And like I said, I'll just be giving commentary. Letting you know how the game feels. What it feels like. What I think are problems or things that I don't like. I'm going to put my headset on so I can hear the game. So I am playing on the Xbox Series X. So graphics, that's I don't have no adjustments that I can do with them. They are what they are.
The forbidden medicine was a catastrophe. The elixir's power proved overwhelming.
I don't know what elixir is. Some special magical juice.
Shadowy influence on conflicts and political machinations. Many moons pass, and the Han Empire faces its final days. In these dark times,
so if anybody's familiar with Dynasty Warriors, I grew up playing Dynasty Warriors. Some of these characters in this game are going to sound familiar. Oh my. Zhang Bao. He looks like a demon.
In the majesty of the yellow heaven, bring prosperity for all.
Oh my goodness. The boy got smacked. So a nice little cinematic here to start the game off. A little first person action. What if this was the game? First person. Looks pretty good to me. Get out of here, boy. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, game over. That's it. Turn off the Xbox. What? Now, did he give me this medallion? I don't know if he put that medallion in my hand or I already had it. That remains to be seen.
For saving me.
Blindfolded boy.
I'm glad you've recovered from your injuries.
It's just that easy, man. It just be like that sometimes.
I found you.
Taoist in black.
Of the eternal elixir field.
What is this? Character creation. Alright, this thing is pretty... pretty extensive. I like it. If anybody has heard me on my Twitch streams, I don't like playing games that force me to play a predetermined character. I want to make my own character. Look at this guy. Pre-generated face paint. I don't know what this means. It doesn't seem to do anything. I switch stance, nothing. So I'm leaving it at 10. Face, skin type. I don't know what. Slightly difference. Random pick one. Body. Dirty or not dirty? This is the base. Alright. Except, whoa. Okay, I don't know what that means. Save and additional features? Isn't there an advanced? Did I miss something? Set randomization exclusion is X. I don't know what that means. Remove gear. Okay, this is it? No, there's way more than this. What did I miss? It says save and additional features. I don't need to select any of this stuff. Alright, I did that. Oh, you press B and go back. Oh. Then you go to the face. Gotcha. I figured it out. This is where all your sliders come into place. I don't know how much time I want to spend. Surely you could spend a lot of time customizing your character. But you know you're going to be wearing a ton of armor. I think the main thing I usually do is my hairstyle and my beard. I go bald because I'm getting there in real life anyway. Facial hair. Color, I always go for some nice red. What the deuce? I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit. Yeah. Apply color to tips. Yes. Gray hairs. Not that there yet. Then we want to do. We want to change the overall. Oh, I'm gonna change the. I have to change the color back. Boom. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. I did want to do my eyes. Eye size. That looks fine. I like to change my eye colors. Oh, you can make them weird looking. I like to do red on one side and white on the other. This is what I did on my other character anyway. And we should have, yeah, like scars. So I thought this was a pretty cool feature, is that you can actually position the scar on the face itself. I'm going to put it over the eye, which is why it's got red demon eye. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Voice. Sounds good. Looks good. It's almost just like me. And it says you can change your appearance later in the game anyway, so if you don't like what you look like now, change it.
Finally. After all this time.
So the character creation, good. I like it.
Has been fulfilled.
Very thorough, lots to
As long as we have you,
customize.
victory is still possible. Consider that a talisman of protection. It may just save your life one day.
I think you can actually give your character a blindfold, like the blindfolded kid here.
Let us depart.
But I was like, somebody's got to be able to see. We can't both be blind. And we're finally in the game.
Take this. I'm sure it will prove useful.
Got a nice little double
It's a
jump.
medicine created from refined chi. With it, you can heal most wounds.
You got X button basic attacks. Looks like Y button is your heavy attacks. Sprint, left stick like a button. This is what every gamer does, right? We just start mashing buttons, figuring stuff out. B button is your parry. Double tap for dodge. Let's do it. I see a baddie. What's up, my dude? Normal attacks, X spirit attack. Y button. Normal attacks are fast and can easily increase your spirit. Spirit attacks are slower but deal more spirit damage. We can reduce the enemy's spirit gauge. Furthermore, when you have positive spirit, you can consume the surplus spirit to increase damage. You will also not falter during attacks and will penetrate the enemy's guard. See, that's saying a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not really understanding.
Impressive. I knew I was right in trusting you.
Genuine key flake. Don't know what that is. Genuine key flake. If I had to take a guess, and this is based on my previous game as well, I think those are like rune clusters from Elden Ring. You break them open and it gives you key, which is like your XP. I think. This is a small flake from a clump of solid. Yeah, grants 100 genuine key when used. So it's like, I guess key is your XP points. And then you'll use key to level your character up. We'll be probably having a lot of comparisons to Elden Ring as we play through here. Being that Elden Ring's the only real Souls-like game I've ever played. It's the only thing, probably the closest game I'll have to compare it to. I mean, I definitely like the graphics so far. Looks good. I mean, but we're talking about modern day game. Graphics should be pretty well decent. Deflect. B button. Right before receiving an enemy attack. Dodge is double tap quickly. Using B will allow you to redirect your enemy's attack. Timing this action to meet the enemy attack not only allows you to redirect the attack, it will also lower the enemy's spirit and shrink the lower end of the enemy's spirit gauge. At the same time, it will increase your own spirit. I'm not sure what they're referring to when they say spirit, right? That's your B button, deflect, dodge. And of course that B button is going to be... Oh, he just dealt some damage to me, boy. An integral part of the combat.
Underestimating an enemy with high morale is certain to end badly for you.
Something about an enemy with high morale. Heat-proof ice. Alright, cool. Not sure what the purpose of that was. Maybe if I die, I can get back quicker. What's up, dude? What? Let me hit them heals. That's quick. That's quick. That's not like the Elden Ring healing, where you sit there and chug it. It's a pretty fast heal.
This was the village elder's residence. This is barbaric.
Alright, we found a pole arm.
Turbans won't even stay their swords for the elderly.
So here's the menu. You got multiple weapon slots, ranged weapon slots, armor slots, accessories. Not sure what those are. Now this can be a little confusing. Wood, fire, earth, metal, water. I'm assuming those are like your attributes. And as you level up, those are going to be increasing different aspects of your character. Because obviously everything's got to be enemy critical blow. Deflect against enemy's critical blow. An enemy will wind up to perform a critical blow which cannot be blocked with guard. Taking damage from a critical will lower your morale rank by 1. If you redirect an enemy's blow, the power of the deflect increases and you can significantly break the enemy's stance and recover your negative spirit.
Who suffered from political corruption.
I did not mean to do that. How do you change weapons? Hold right trigger up and down on the D-pad.
Whatever could have changed them to this extent, I wonder.
Yellow turban bandit garb. So you can find random other pieces of equipment laying around. This is where you're going to see the stats change. So this one's got higher physical defense, spirit defense. I see resistances change significantly. I'm going to use it just because the base defenses are higher. Looks like we got a special attack over here. Holding right bumper, hit the X button. Cool little spinny attack. I'm sure you'll have different attack speeds based on the type of weapon you're using. There's obviously some benefit to trying to explore because you're finding random items sitting around. After resting the battle flag, your HP uses the Dragon Cure Pot will be restored. You can also access a variety of game functions. So this is basically your resting point. I don't know what fortitude increases do. Your morale drops rank when you are killed, but it will not go below the fortitude rank. Okay. Here's where you level up. Here's your different virtues. There's your genuine key on the left. That's XP essentially. So we got wood affects HP and the amount of spirit lost when attacked. This affects spirit gained when attacking and the amount of spirit consumed by martial arts. Affects equipment weight limit and the amount of spirit gained when deflecting attacks. Affects the duration of high level of spirit can be maintained for, and the spirit consumed by wizardry spells. Affects how easily enemies can detect you and amount of spirit consumed when deflecting. I was dumping points into earth because I wanted to wear heavier armor And I figure you're going to be deflecting a lot in this game. That's going to be like a primary aspect. Hey! So I'd probably put some stuff into Earth. So we're going to do Earth. It says description. The amount of... Okay. Range, spirit, defense. Tells us all of our stats down here. Battle preparation. Customized battle flag. Probably has no use, purely cosmetic. And we've got some other locked abilities here for now. And of course, like any other Souls-like, after you rest, enemies are going to respawn. Fatal Strike. Why from the rear or above against enemies unaware of my presence? See ya. See ya, buddy.
One wrong step and we are done for. We must tread carefully.
A marking flag will increase your fortitude rank as well as restore HP and dispel all status effects.
We shall have to find another way around.
Yellow Turban Bandit footwear. Alright, alright, alright. Now I'm just looking like one of the enemies.
How have such unworldly things found their way here?
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna kill it. It took me multiple tries in my previous game to kill that thing. Maybe I can do it on the first. Can I dive bomb on its head?
That something valuable lies around here. A fine piece, I take it?
So we can find
Tells me all.
gear that has higher ranks in stars. Resistance to, I guess that's fire. Overall resistances go up. It weighs more. I guess it would be considered. I don't know. I see all these special effects. Morale rank points gained. Spirit range, spirit damage received. Lightning resist, flame attack power. I don't really know if that's good, if that's bad. What's up, my boy?
Protect you from further.
Oh, he almost killed me in one hit. We're gonna cheese him, and I'm gonna hide in the building. Oh my goodness! Alright, hiding in the building, not such a good idea. Alright, well, Revenge Re-Challenge. You will lose your morale points and half of your genuine key when you are killed by an enemy. The morale rank of the enemy that you killed will increase. You can regain your lost key and morale points by defeating the same enemy. If the enemy is a boss, you will regain them by challenging them once again. However, if you die again before getting it, the lost key and morale points will disappear forever. So, in relation to, say, Elden Ring, instead of your runes and such and your XP points dropping on the ground, you have to go back and you have to fight and defeat the guy to get them back. And if you lose to him again, they're gone forever. I'm not sure if you lose all of them. So like his morale rank went from 15 to 16. Again, not super sure what that means. I'm supposed to counter his attacks. That's what I'm supposed to do. Now, the little dude over there fights as well. I'm just going to let him get toe up. Yeah, avoid that, please. Just, yeah, just keep aggro on him, please. All right. That's definitely not how it worked out in my previous game, but felt pretty good. Yellow Turban Champion armor. I almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. So you see, that deflect / parry is going to be insanely important to the combat. I guess once his spirit reached a certain level, he was staggered enough that I could hit my power attack on him, and it does a lot of damage. I think there's some more stuff to explore here. More key fragments. Yellow Turban Bandit garb.
Their swarm is like a terrible dark cloud that consumes the world around us.
Not the most effective double jump ever. Y from the rear. Okay. From the rear. Can I can jump down on him, I think. He didn't notice me. He didn't notice me just murder his buddy. I would say the combat is pretty responsive. You can actually press B in the middle of attacking to counter those attacks. It's not like Elden Ring where you're caught and stuck in certain animations. Probably a much faster combat than some of these other Souls-like games.
I ended up in this village after fleeing from the brutalities of war. My father, who worked for the governments, passed away.
That's my next battle flag, so it's restored my
Family
healing potions.
for the day when I can find them, and we can get together once more.
I'm going to level up again. This is boosting HP, melee weapon 2, attack power, obviously maximum weight and proportion. Let me see what does proportion mean. Total equipment weight as a proportion of the limit. The lower this is, the nimbler. Okay. So the total weight of my equipment is 60.6% of the maximum. Gotcha. Said something about wizardry spells. The following feature has been unlocked. Wizardry spells. So, you're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
War dogs are in full effect. So we got wizardry spells of all the different attributes. Wood, fire, earth, metal, water. I would assume I'd use earth spells since I'm powering up earth. We've got rock spike and enhanced defense to start. Certain period of time you receive less damage from enemies and will not flinch except from some powerful attacks. I would say you'd probably want to look at what these lead to determine which one you want to start with. And I like the sound of stone weapon. So I'm going to start with enhanced defense. It does give me receive less damage, so I mean that's probably good too. Let's set wizardry spell. I'm assuming that's up on the D-pad. Oh, right trigger plus a button. Cast Mystic Technique of the Eternal Way by consuming Spirit. Each spell has a morale required rank to cast. You will not be able to use wizardry spell when your spirit gauges. So you can't just spam wizardry spells. If your morale rank isn't high enough, you can't cast it at all. Oh crap. Ah! Oh, that hurt.
We've done well to get this far, but it's not over yet. Yes. Once we rid this area,
So the challenge with this game
might we be able to stop by my house?
is going to be timing out those attacks. All these enemies are going to have different different speed attacks. Very similar to your Elden Ring. Martial arts. Okay. RB and X, RB and Y unleash a powerful martial arts attack that can pierce the enemy's guard by consuming spirit. You cannot perform martial arts when your spirit gauge decreases to the lower limit. The type of martial arts will differ depending on the weapon used. Only rare weapons have 2 kinds of martial arts. Okay. What's up?
I get the feeling that you are destined for great things. We shall find out soon enough.
We shall find out how great these things will be. Oh crap. The man's got a bow. He thought he was going to do something. He thought wrong. So my fortitude rank is 7, which means my overall morale rank can never drop below that if I die. That must be good. Wooden poled spear. Significantly less damage. Hold up. Let me see what this does. Wait, what? Here we go. Dragon Slayer. Oh, that's the name of the attack. The proportion of 5 phases virtue that is carried over to attack power. So this looks like, if you compare it again to Elden Ring, the higher your earth skill, it gets its power from earth mostly because it's a C- boost. Does that make sense? The same how Elden Ring's weapons would boost in power based on whether or not you had high strength, high dexterity, high intelligence. Ah. I just dodged that one. Bruh. So this guy actually does fight, and he actually does deal damage. The Yellow Turban Champion Armor, 2 blue star rank. It's exactly the same as what I'm using, but it's got 2 blue stars. I'm not sure what the difference is. It just has a 3rd special effect. Range spirit damage plus 3.4%. Stone resistance 12. Interesting. Damage received while attacking is 2.9%. Same. I mean, I guess I should use it. It's 2 blue stars. And just so everybody knows too, I didn't find this. This is different gear that I'm finding. I didn't find this stuff on the first run through with this.
A well-earned victory.
Fortitude rank 10. Rest up. We can level up. I'm doing the same thing as before. I'm pumping up this right here. Wizardry spells, nothing changes there. Travel. Looks like I can only travel to a tutorial, which I'm good with.
I hope that everyone who escaped the brutality has gotten to safety now. I sense a great danger ahead. Do be careful.
This is gonna be fun.
Dogs of the Han Court, are you? Any who oppose us shall know only the end of our blades.
I'm not super excited about fighting this guy again.
You'll be begging me to spare you.
You just gotta make sure you press that parry button, man. Usually if you're super aggressive with him, you can get to the first yeah, that's right, I said first phase pretty easily. Alright, if you just stay on him, you can usually get him pretty stun locked. Oh, got me. Got me again. Of course. This isn't even my final form!
What is that power?
Now he's gonna eat one of them pills from that movie. What is it? Where they eat the pills, they get superpowers.
I shall not betray my brothers.
This is where it goes full Elden Ring on us. Who would win, him or Godric? Oh, what? I'm pretty sure I pressed the B button. He's probably gonna kill me. That attack is so annoying. I love the war dogs. Just running through. Alright, I'm dead. I wonder if I can use my wizardry spell. It says I can. And get to the next phase again, I'll use my wizardry spell. reduce damage taken. We'll see.
You'll be begging me to spare you.
Spam. Spam attacks. That's a flawless through the first phase. I like it. Now prepare to get smacked. Alright, I'll use my... That's annoying. Aw. Like, you have to do that. Like, in order to get any sort of... Good grief. This is a never-ending barrage of attacks. And I'm dead. I know a lot of people complained about this being like, here's the first boss, you barely know how to play the game. Like, it gave me a basic training tutorial. You barely know how to play the game and they're throwing this boss at you. And this is not... Like, I've already done this once and it's still giving me problems. I'm not the best... not the best Souls-like player in the world either. Kind of. All right. One thing you got to be careful about too is just spamming the B button, because you'll accidentally do the dodge effect instead of the actual parry effect. I don't know if that's on purpose or what, but. Because I find myself doing that. Because double tapping B is dodge. Pressing it once is deflect. That's what you're looking for right there. He does not get staggered by your attacks either. He don't care. And then you get stunned pretty easily. Am I dead? Oh, not yet. See, I'm waiting for him to do his critical hit so I can counter it and actually deal damage. You can't just sit there and spam attacks against him. He doesn't get staggered. He's just going to attack through it.
You'll be begging me to spare you.
Oh, come on.
Stay behind me, please.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You'll be begging me to spare you.
Callous. All right then. Something how you do it a couple of times and it's the easiest thing ever, and the next few times it's like, oh, okay, he suddenly is doing everything differently. I love it. But can you imagine, like, your first time playing this, and you're dealing with this guy? Especially when you're looking at the amount of damage you deal with the basic attack. You're like, bruh, I never kill this guy. Then when you hit him with that, like 25% of his health. That one button, that deflect, man. What? Come on. That's where I need damage, man. Do your red attack, dude. Woo, I jumped over it. Ow. What? I'm just trying to get away from him. That was scary. Ow, got stunned. Well, basically with this guy, you're just waiting for him to do that red extended arm attack. Other than that, it's just basically just stay away from him. No, I'm good. Oh, okay. I guess I don't get to attack. Nice. I countered him. He went right into another attack. And this is it. This is what I would assume the majority of what this game is going to be. Is Elden Ring levels of frustration.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
Let me just knock him off that cliff. That'd be nice. Get a couple of extra strikes in there. Oh, he got me. Got me again. Didn't get me that time, though. This little guy is getting in my way, dude. That is annoying. He's trying to help, but he's going to get me killed. Even the dude says you should wait for an opening. You need that critical hit, man. Good grief. So you don't want to do it. That just doesn't deal any damage. Missed. I mean, yeah, opportunity, present yourself. He hasn't done it yet. What are you doing? My jeez. I'm not sure if this is how many times I fought him the first time. This is probably how many times I fought him the first time. I mean, let's spend the first 45 seconds of the second phase of him never using his critical hits. I'm like, okay. I can't utilize deflect if he's not going to do the right attack. Ow, shouldn't have went for that attack. Oh, come on. Heal one time. I'm about to throw some attacks in there, I guess. What? War dogs. All right then. He's utterly refusing to do the critical shots. This is unbelievable, man. He hasn't done one yet. I mean, what am I supposed to do? He won't do the attacks. It's crazy. You know how to beat the guy, and he won't do what he's supposed to do. He didn't do it one time. So this was a flaw in the game, in my opinion. You don't have an opportunity to defeat the enemy because he's not doing what he's supposed to do in order for you to defeat him.
I'll crush you like the vermin you are.
See, you got to do those critical hits, man. Otherwise, you'll never get any damage off of them. And then I'm constantly taking hits over here. I'm just gonna go at him, I guess. Well, now he does it immediately. Man, I'm hitting the B button. He hit me one time, dude, and it stunned me? Boom! There we go. Always satisfying to beat these bosses. Whether it's Elden Ring or Dark Souls or now this game. Because they try to screw you over.
You fought very well. Now,
Yeah, 30 times it took me.
By my hand, you shall die.
I have no idea who this is. Or why he's got to kill people.
Long, every bit as strong as the rumors say.
Alright, that's a dragon. He took my medallion. Bruh. Splash down into the water I go. Is this a load screen? What is this?
this world is steeped in chaos. It needs one like you to bring peace to it. I cannot let you die.
Oh, there's my medallion. Thought he took it. Tutorial over. Crouching Dragon Helmet, General Man Greaves Bandana, and something else. General of Man Bandana. This equipment has a set bonus. Set bonus is a set of special effects that are obtained by equipping multiple pieces of equipment from the same set. The more items you equip, the more special effects you will be granted. Interesting, interesting. Now here's something also interesting. Oh, there's the great weapon. The Great Club of Polaris. Dang. So I got different items the last time I beat this guy. So I wonder if you can farm bosses for different pieces of equipment. Lieutenant General Greaves. But so far, we've gotten to our hour mark. We've completed basically the first area. We've defeated a boss. Going back over some of the some of the categories here. Graphics look pretty good. Combat feels pretty good. It's just you're just going to be hinged a lot on these parries, on these deflects. That's where your damage is going to come in. So you're going to be doing a lot of dancing around until, especially against the bosses, until you can hit that deflect. So it hinges on one very key element, and that's the deflect component. User interface looks pretty clean. You know, from a controller standpoint, playing on controller, I don't have any issues with it. Pretty simple. Controls, again, everything feels good and responsive. The deflects while in combat are, you know, there doesn't seem to be a delay window. If you're in the middle of attacking and you press B button and just at the right time, you're going to deflect it. Feels good. Overall gameplay feels good. If you're into these types of games, Dark Souls and Elden Ring, you're probably going to have a good time with it. It's gonna provide you some frustrations. If you're a glutton for punishment, get after it. This unlocks an online lobby, so you can recruit allies to assist you in conquering the battlefield. You can co-op, invite other players to take it on, or looks like you can invade. So it's very, again, taking some inspiration from Elden Ring. But that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it here. Oh, I'm going straight to level 7, baby. That's going to do it on this short preview for Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, man, like and subscribe. We're going to be doing some more videos like this moving forward. It's going to be something like, you know, I guess you could say first impressions, preview, 1 hour of gameplay. What is this game? Let's take a look at it. So thank you so much for joining us. And you can catch me live on Twitch. Follow over there to get notified when we go live. And take care and God bless.